The Bible sometimes reads like a series of unusual stories. God tells Noah to build a boat miles from land in preparation for a massive flood. Later, God tells Abraham to leave his home for a land he's never seen. Even Jesus tells Peter to catch a fish, telling him to pull a coin out of its mouth so they can pay their taxes. One can't deny it. God tells his followers to do strange things. It's stark raving obedience. I'm Isaiah Coleman. Our theme today asks the question, does God tell people to do strange things? We'll meet a young man who learned the answer to this question in an environment where many view unusual behavior with skepticism. A church. In 2007, Isaiah Coleman lived in Grand Rapids, Michigan. At one time known as Furniture City, Grand Rapids had a dull reputation. Even so, Isaiah loved the city he called home. Then one day, he heard God speak to him in a thought, and the thought said, "I want you to move to Nashville, Tennessee." 4 months later, Isaiah packed up his car, giving away whatever he couldn't take with him, and drove down to Nashville. The next morning, he attended a church with a new friend of his. At this church, the pastor was giving a message on tithing and offerings. At the end of the message, the pastor asked for a show of hands. Who here has financial needs? Isaiah thought to himself, I just moved to this city. I don't have a job. I don't have a whole lot of money. Not wanting to draw any attention to himself, he thought he would raise his hand like everybody else. But then God spoke to him again and said, I want you to stand on your chair. But Lord, said Isaiah, there are 300 people here, and I'm in the third row. And God said to him again, I want you to stand on your chair. So when the time came for a show of hands, Isaiah stood up in his chair. He locked eyes with the pastor and had an awkward moment, and then quietly sat back down next to his friend. At the end of the service, a man approached Isaiah and said, When I saw you stand in your chair, the Holy Spirit told me to give you this money. When Isaiah walked into the parking lot, he counted what the man had put into his hand. It was the exact amount of money that he had spent traveling to Nashville. The food, the gas, even the tithe that he had given to the church that morning. Again, God spoke to Isaiah, saying, I'm going to take care of you when you obey me. But sometimes, you have to be willing to stand on your chair, no matter how embarrassing the situation might be. A story like Isaiah's causes one to stop and think, what if God is talking to me? How can I know for sure? For more information, check out Stark Raving Obedience by Ted and Isaiah Coleman. Special thanks to John Graff. Stark Raving Obedience is a production of Prayer Shop Publishing. So long, everybody.